was out running a dump truck when I heard over the radio that a truck was broke down on the top of the Greer Grade with a broken walking beam on Chalmers Suspension. So I called and told them that if they needed to unload it, I would come get the 410 and come out and attempt to get the logs off. We had another truck show up and we just took the logs off of one and put it on the other. 410 has about a 10-foot shorter boom than what the truck was loaded with, so I had quite a time getting the short logs off. And eventually we made it. I think by the time we ended up, we were only a couple thousand pounds overweight on the trailer because I could push the logs far enough ahead. And I wasn't sure. People are getting pretty cranky at the mills about doubling in short logs, which in this case I could have done, which would have made things a little easier, but we got them on, only broke one. Kind of nerve-wracking sitting there loading with all the traffic coming by about 2 feet from the edge of your truck you're loading. The 410 hadn't been used in about 2 years and been slightly abused in the last 10 since I run it before. So things were a little jerky. This was Jamie's first load with this truck. Big Al got a new truck, so Jamie took his old one. He wanted to make the first load in the daylight so he could kind of see what was going on.
Bolt yard lets us double in there still, and the cedar down there, when we take it down to all the cedar, the port, we double in there. They just said, we're not responsible if one of them comes forward to get your cab, they said. Yeah, but you don't know, we're only 2,000 different.
Here's the walking beam that was broken in half on the Chalmers suspension. Lots of jacking, lifting with the crane and pulling with the come-alongs. First thing we did was take the tires off so we could get at it. Then there is 2 bolts under the center biscuit is all that hold it in. A couple of the tires, or the lug nuts, air wrench wouldn't break loose, so we had to do it by hand the old-fashioned way. Don't realize how much traffic's on that road till you have to stand there and watch them go by.
I don't know if I can get it over maybe. Ready? Yeah. Something happened. It's going. Well, going.
After the biscuit comes out, and there is a torque arm on the very bottom that holds the axle into place, and the 2 shocks unbolt from the walking beam.
It's going. Oh, you're getting it.
And then if you get the axle pulled back far enough, the walking beam will slide out.
There you go. Oh. All but off. All but off. Oh, there. Oh, he's got it off. It's about a 1/4 inch on down here.
Trying to get the torque arm wedged off the collar that it sits on the axle.
Oh. It's off. If we can figure out a way to get it down, can you her up or whatever?
They don't want to come off very well. We had the hammer to hit it and beat it down, plus a couple of pry bars.
That's pretty good.
Let's get the torque arm off. We pulled the back axle back with the come along to where the...
See if this works.
I guess that is a whole lot easier laying logs on there.
end of the walking beam came out of the two U's that it sits in, so we could pull it one way and out and then take it out.
I don't know if we got to take the top ones off either. Hang on a minute. Come off the jack!
Yes, at last.
Don't drop it on my toes.
Well, that really is broke.
There is a right way and a wrong way to put the walking beam in. The two brackets that the shocks bolt to, the brackets have to be on the outside away from the frame and not under the frame. Other than that, all went well.